And I'm Cosplay Princess, and with me I have Snow Queen Cosplay. Say something.
Snow Queen Cosplay!
Yes, that's totally obvious. And this is Crazy Cosplay Duo, which is our web show that we have weekly. And unfortunately, Dark Elsa Cosplay was not picking up her phone. Probably something propped up, so she's not here. And tonight we will have our guest will be Happy Cosplayer. And I have to say that I have definitely heard a lot about her. She did a trading card deck. She's known for her Miku cosplay. She has really big role about cosplay positivity. She just hosted this contest called from her other page, facebook.com/justcosplay, in which she asked people to vote where she first asked people to nominate cosplayers that deserve to really show positivity, and I nominated actually Dark Elsa Cosplay and my other friend Intriguing Wins. Following that, she actually decided to win the contest you had to comment why the person was positive, which I thought was really awesome and nice to do. And it was like just a really nice, awesome contest, and I just have to post the show up on our blog because I'm a one-woman show, and Andrina here is just meant to be my co-host tonight. Hey everyone, we are currently live. Come join us. I just need to make sure everything's set up for the show really quickly because I'm a one-woman show. So Snow Queen Cosplay, why don't you tell me I have a little story behind Snow Queen Cosplay. So Snow Queen Cosplay is my totally fabulous sister who is older than me. And on top of that, Snow Queen Cosplay got recruited last November to be like my friend and cosplay with me, in which I went to her and said, "Hey, we should go do a skit together. You should come to a convention with me." And Snow Queen Cosplay was like, "Oh, really?" And I was like, "Yeah, and we can do Frozen." She's like, "Oh, I love Frozen." And that's how we got into being cosplay friends and stuff. Fabulous. You are so fabulous. I love how he acted. Do you have any opinion about that?
That was a fun skit to do.
We did a Frozen skit. Do you want to build a snowman? We did that skit online. And then this previous con season in 2015, I'm so used to it. It feels so weird being like, a new season. The new con season's already started, and I am not technically really, I consider this my break in which I sell costumes. But last con season, Snow Queen Cosplay was with me, and we did skits together, and we did like a Fan of the Opera skit, and then we did a anything you can do, I can do better. What do you think was your favorite skit, sis?
I would have to say anything you can do, I can do better.
I felt like that was disastrous. Oh, remember the German pomade? Oh, I am Anya, the German pomade. I was like doing that, and you were just like smacking me, going, "Don't do that." That was at another anime convention. You can actually watch the masquerade, and you can watch us suck on stage. And actually, Snow Queen Cosplay actually falls off stage by accident. I find it hilarious to trip her. I didn't mean to really trip you, sis. So I'm really sorry that I actually tripped you. I didn't really mean to trip you.
Nope, I know.
And for anyone who wants to make comments out there is actually a chat box. You can ask questions, you can make comments and other stuff like that if you feel like it. Live, and I will actually be checking it out, and I'll be pretty much the master of the show tonight because, yeah. I'm not sure what happened to Dark Elsa Cosplay. I'm still not getting anything from her, which is kind of silly. Anyway, so like Snow Queen Cosplay, I made her dress up. Thank you. You figured out how to use something. Thank you. I'm sorry. No, nothing anyone wants to really hear. But yeah, we did a lot of different things together. I believe you did Wendy. We did Panty and Stocking.
Yes, we did.
We did Emma the Fortune of Seventies Treasure. We did Anna and Elsa together. We want to do Mother Gothel and Rapunzel, actually. Oh man, we have to do that set. I'm so sad you can't come with me.
I know.
I know. Snow Queen Cosplay has to pay attention to her studies since she's actually one semester away from graduating. So congratulations to Snow Queen Cosplay. She's one semester from her graduating with her associate's degree. And since she's one semester away, she has to really focus on studying so that way she can transfer, unlike me, who's transferring, and I will miss you. We're not mentioning where I go to, so that way you guys don't stalk me at my college, although I'm pretty sure I my deal with my dorm room, and my roommate probably had to deal with me doing the show twice a week. And they're probably going to be like, every Friday and Saturday night, they're literally going to hear, "Hello, world!" And they're going to be like, "What the heck is going on there?" And I'm like, "My web show." And everyone's going to know me for the person that runs a web show once a week. And I hope my roommate's not like trying to be like a comedian like my old roommate was and like start popping in like during my web shows and would just like start popping in and be like behind me. And of course I'm looking at myself while I'm doing this to make sure this doesn't happen. And it's like, hey, yo, I can see you behind me. I know you're behind me being a goofball. Can you knock that off? So how does it feel to actually be my assistant co-host, my assistant host tonight, Andrea?
Very weird.
I dragged her on. I was like, "I need a co-host. Join me." And she was like, "No." I was like, "Join me." And she was like, "No." I'm like, "Join me." "No." "Join me." "Yes, you must join me. Join the dark side. I will feed you cookies." I will actually feed you cookies because my real intention is to get you fat. Surprise!
No, I don't need to get fat. I'm working off my pounds from the holidays.
What happened? Okay, so why don't you tell me about the pounds for holidays? What happened there?
Too much food.
You have had like a Mexican holiday and ate a ton of food.
More like a Latin American holiday, darling.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You had a Spanish holiday and you ate a ton of food.
Yeah, we do.
I'm not wearing cosplay because it's really cold in my house because people don't like putting heat in my house. They're like, no, we won't turn on the heat here. So just put on more layers. I was like, thank you. Thank you, people of this world. Thank you for doing this to me. And yeah, usually me and Marie talk about the latest con season that happens. But since Marie's not on here, and instead I have my lovely Andrina on here, which is awesome. And I feel like half the time when we're doing this live, people kind of jump in and out of the chat site. If you notice down below, Snow Queen Cosplay, you can really notice that people are jumping in and out of the chat site often.
I can't see anything.
Can you see my face?
I can see you, but I can't see people jumping in and out.
Okay, then I guess we can't see it. I guess only the person in the chat can see it. But all right, people are jumping in and out of the chat site, out of it. And like I say, you are live. People can ask questions.
Like literally, I can see you, but I can't see people coming in and out.
People keep on. It's weird. Like one time when we were doing a show on I'm still trying to work on the chat room, trying to get it properly fixed up, but people tend to jump in and out of the chat room pretty fast. Like you'll see people jump in and out and 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 in and out. But it's like it's no real surprise for me just because sometimes the internet connection sucks. I'm so glad you're not in your basement where the internet connection really sucks like crazy.
Yeah, it does suck. The signal down there sucks.
So I have a question for you, Snow Queen Cosplay, since we're actually having you as a guest on Friday night.
Okay.
What? I'm gonna kill you with the question. I'm only doing a CO. What was your favorite con memory ever?
My favorite con memory was November of 2014 when we went on stage for the first time and did our first ever skit. And I came in late with my part of the song and giggled halfway through.
Yes, she giggled. Okay, so I currently just sent our guest a little notice that she is more than welcome to come on. Like I said, today we have Happy Cosplayer online. Um I did mention how she's really active in the community, right? This is why
Yeah,
you're here to keep me on track.
yes, she
And
did.
like she is really, really active. Like when I mean it's active, it's like I wish I could be this active. Like I wish I could just be this involved in this cosplay community, but I think I don't have the money or the time. Mainly the money. I want to become rich. Then I could like make a bunch of cosplays and you could just live with me and you could just be my cosplay assistant forever.
We're college students. We're not rich.
I know college students are not rich. I'm surprised I'm able to manage so much of a budget usually for per con season. We're not going to go into how people's budgets are. We're not going to go on people's budgets about people's budgets that go on currently. We're not going to go about people's budgets because sometimes, like, I don't know. Oh, I tell you a story because we're just waiting for our guests to catch up on. You weren't around, sis. But does this sound crazy? Somebody went to me at a con and said, "Oh my god, I got so mad." They were just like, "Oh my god, I'm so mad." I'm like, "Why?" And they're like, "Because somebody only spent $20 on their cosplay. They're not really cosplaying." I'm like, "Okay." And I'm like, "Well, how much did you spend?" This person, "I spent $200. I got this piece custom made. I got this custom made, and it's so much better than everyone else." Me, no, it's not. No, it's not. What is your opinion about that?
I can't believe that person actually said that.
They're local. I'm not gonna go on. Hey, happy cosplayer, Joe. Happy cosplayer. Oh no. You muted yourself. Oh, never mind. You're not muted anymore. It's all good. I think.
My sis is going crazy.
Yeah, well, it's not as bad as the time that I was on with Marie, and literally she muted herself and then thought I muted her.
Oh my god.
That was bad. I think we just lost her. That was really bad. Yes. You're liking a bit too. I love you. I love you. You. That's like what happens with you.
What?
Okay. I need to check what's going on. There's something that's up. Oh god, we think we have tech issues tonight. This is bad. We think we have some technology issues. Bad. You see, this is what happens when you see I don't have my camera woman Marie on to manage the technology. And she is still not messaging me. She has still not picked up. I'm like, we have a show tonight.
Yes,
Tonight
she
is the fourth.
either. I
Yeah,
blew up her
this is-
phone both ways.
No respond yet, are you? Okay, so back to cosplaying story. So, what is your favorite thing about cosplaying, sis?
Oh shoot. That's a good question. I would have to say my favorite part about cosplaying is dressing up and going to conventions.
I'm just talking. We have technology issues tonight, so I'm really sorry, everyone out there. Okay, I think we have. Is everything okay?
Yep, it's good.
All right, good. Don't worry. All right, at least this isn't bad. I think you were around to hear the conversation about how actually Marie muted herself for a good 20 minutes on the show and kept on blaming me and blowing up my cell phone saying, "Hey, hey, 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 you muted me." Or it might not have been Marie. It might have been like when I had a previous show, but one time that happened on Messenger. My co-host muted herself. I couldn't figure out how it was working, and then of course I was muted and I couldn't figure out how to figure out unmute myself. So we were spending a good 20 minutes going like this. Which is crazy as it happens.
That's funny.
Yeah, so we crazy things happen on the show. This is why we call ourselves the Crazy Cosplay Duo. Except now Andrina's like, now we have to call ourselves the Crazy Cosplay Trio because now Andrina's here with us.
Yay!
Yay! So I'm trying to think of the best thing to start talking. So I believe it just recently ended the Just Cosplay contest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually wondering why you decided to do it. Like why you decided to do it and what did you think about it? Like how do you think it went?
Well, one of the main things I've always wanted to do is promote other cosplayers, so I've always tried to think of new ideas. I try to do on my Facebook, my normal account, I try to do a daily cosplayer focus where I just share that cosplayer's page, say a little bit about them, and encourage others to go check them out, like their stuff. So that was just another idea I had. Thanks to Shia and last year in the Just Do It video, we kind of went a little crazy with it at conventions. And ever since then, I was like, well, I need to make a page for this, and why don't we do some fun things again to encourage cosplayers? So I thought, okay, well, why don't we do a positive cosplayer award? And so I just kind of thought about that for a day, and I decided I would just make it instead of where it was more like where I picked the winner, it let everybody else kind of pick. And the idea wasn't even to be the winner, the idea was to just get feedback and encouraging words from others for these people who were nominated. So that's just kind of where it came from.
Yeah, I actually had to say that I was actually talking to who was going to be our co-host tonight, Marie, who I believe I nominated. When she found out she was nominated, I have to say this is why I'm really happy you did this. She actually started to cry with joy.
Oh, I don't want to
She had
make
this
people
phone call from her,
cry,
and
but
she's like crying with joy.
I'm so glad you
And it was
nominated
like,
her.
I mean, like she's been there for me, and Andrea has been there for me too. I love you, sis. I'm so sorry for not
Aw.
nominating you.
Can you feel the love?
Feel the love. Um. So yeah, I'm trying to think. And Andrina, you could jump in with questions if you have any questions as well.
I can only currently think of two.
Go ahead, ask them.
And my question is,
Marie might join us.
how
Might have a four people conference. All right.
cosplaying, and how long have you been cosplaying?
What was the first question?
Okay, guys.
How did you get
Quick
into
thing.
cosplaying?
Andrina,
Yeah,
quick thing. Marie is coming online to jump in.
great. Now she answers.
Now she jumps in. So if Marie jumps in all of a sudden, this is Dark House of Cosplay. I guess we're just going to have three people asking. I guess we're going to have four people online, I guess.
Sweet.
Okay, so I guess you have three people that are going to be asking questions. So, yep, go ahead. Go ahead. Andrina, do you want to repeat the question? I'm sorry for interrupting you. I just had to let her know about that.
I was asking, how long have you been cosplaying, and how did you get into cosplaying?
I got into cosplaying kind of sort of by accident, or to put it in a better way, I got into cosplaying thanks to my sister. I've only been cosplaying since 2013, and the only real reason I cosplayed was because we decided to go to a convention to hear Steam Powered Giraffe, who we absolutely love. So we went to the convention to see them, and we were like, well, we can't just go. This is an anime convention. We have to cosplay. So that's just kind of how it started off, and ever since then, I've loved it. I've loved the experience, and I honestly can't imagine going to a convention and not being in cosplay.
Who does that sound like, Andrina?
That sounded like Marie.
No, that sounds like you.
What sounds like me?
That just sounded like you. That like you just can't go to a convention without cosplaying.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now I have a question for you. This is kind of a what if question. And now Marie is on here, my lovely co-host.
Yeah.
Hi.
Marie, are you okay? I think Marie muted herself again.
Marie?
Are you alive?
Yes, I'm alive.
Okay,
Camera's not working.
okay. Marie, guess what? Andrina's our guest co-host. She's gonna co-host with us too. So it's a trio. Now we're a trio. Now we have to call ourselves Crazy Cosplay Trio.
No, we don't.
Ouch.
No offense.
Okay. So I have a what if question for you, Happy Cosplayer. If you had to go to a convention but you didn't have a cosplay, would you still go to that convention? Or do you just feel like
Yes.
so need to cosplay that you just couldn't go to the convention otherwise?
No, I would still go to the convention, but honestly, here's what would happen. I would pull out $50 from my bank, I'd go to the convention, and I'd hit up the vendor's hall, and I'd buy a wig, and I'd be like, boom, I'm cosplaying.
Nice.
Hi, person.
That sounds so amazing. That just sounds something brilliant to do. I just kind of, I don't know, it just about popped in my head. And I believe you had another cosplay, you had another question, Snow Queen?
Nope. No, nope,
You
nope.
said you had two, you silly woman.
Those were
Ask
two.
one after the other.
Okay.
Great
Marie, any
day.
questions?
Why do you choose Vocaloid to be your main one? It's what I see the most pictures of.
Well, I'm a very big Vocaloid enthusiast. I own the V3 and V4 engines and several voice banks of various Vocaloids. I guess you could say that it's like my fandom, like my big passion versus cosplay itself. So I tend to cosplay mostly Vocaloid just because I believe people should cosplay what they enjoy the most. I mean, I have the most fun when I'm cosplaying Miku versus when I'm cosplaying like Madara Uchiha or somebody else. Like Miku is my go-to. So.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Good to know.
Yeah, I noticed that you cosplayed at Miku a lot, and I have to say I love cosplay Miku. Was Miku your first cosplay ever? Or no, wait, did you already answer his question? I feel like sorry, I'm so bad. Just ignore me right now. Just
No,
ignore my silliness.
it's fine. No, she technically was my first cosplay, but when I went to my first convention, I had two cosplays. Miku was first. I bought her online, and then I actually made my second cosplay and took it to that con. Yay, hearts.
Yes,
But my
'cause I
second
remember,
cosplay was Rin Hara from Naruto.
you just made like Snow Queen
Yay!
cosplays day. We're just doing hearts. I like
Dark Elsa? I'm not so queen.
you made just Dark Elsa. You made Dark Elsa. Marie.
Howdy. But yeah, you made me spiel because my first one was Hinata.
Which you can see
Oh,
the wig up
nice.
on herself.
Yeah, it's the wig right there.
Nice.
I remember
Yeah, I love Miku.
getting into cosplaying.
Dress.
I remember getting into cosplaying. I think my first cosplay was Miku's wedding dress, but my friend bought me Miku's the default Miku outfit. I remember running around my house this really crappy short wig about this big and going, I want to Miku in this terrible Halloween costume store wig, and I'm like looking at this video of myself running around my house going, oh my god. Oh my god.
I feel like an idiot.
I feel like we've all done that, though. I feel like we've all looked back and we're just like, oh my gosh, burn the evidence.
I agree on that.
I think what about you?
I have to agree on that one.
I think you had the wig issue. I think Snow Queen cosplay, you had a wig issue your first con season.
Oh God! Don't even get me started.
Was it a long wig?
We'll talk about
It
that
was
more.
a long wig. I was cosplaying Mira Jade. It was a crappy Halloween
$1.
wig.
It was a $1 party wig that we got from the General Dollar store.
Oh no. Okay, sorry.
It makes so much sense when it comes to when you think about certain things.
So I have to ask you now. Why did you decide to do the trading cards? The really cute trading cards.
Okay.
Because I've never heard of them since you made the post on I believe one of those promote your cosplay pages about it. I've never heard of them before, and I'm wondering why did you do it? Because it's really cool, but I've had no idea where this even came from.
Okay, one thing you're gonna learn about me really quick is everything goes back to Vocaloid. No, I'm for real. So the collectible cosplayer trading card idea came to me when I was starting the GoFundMe for the Vocaloid MMD Midwest Concerts project. And basically what that is I'm heading up to get Vocaloid MMD concerts at local anime conventions. So they'll be similar to the live holographic ones Miku's doing. She's touring United States this year. So they'll be similar to that, but they're all fan-based, fan-made, and volunteer-run. And I wanted to give away gifts to people who donated to the project. When they donated a set amount, I wanted to give out gifts to them. And I was like, well, it'd be kind of cool to make collectible cosplayer trading cards because then you could collect them and it might give people a more incentive to, give more. So I started the idea off and it kind of took off like a rocket. It was amazing. I filled up 50 slots in the first week and I was like, man, I got my work cut out for me. But No, that's where it came from. The whole idea on it was to use them as giveaways for the project, and I am, but they're also being used for other things. Like people in the series are selling and trading their card with other people in the series, and they're spreading the word. So it's a kind of cool project. I like it.
Yeah, I need to actually do that payment. I think I have to redo. I'll talk with you later about redoing the card because I think I have to do a resubmission for it.
Okay.
I have to do the first one.
I told Marie about it, and Marie literally jumped off. She was like, "I have to do this."
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do that sometimes.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're
they sound like
pretty
a
neat.
really cool and popular deck because after I heard about it, I looked it up and I see Yaya Hans, and then I see like a few other cosplayers, and I was like, did these people make this up? I'm like, I want one
Yeah,
now.
I can't say the idea was originally mine, but the idea wasn't originally mine. It was just for this, and I was like, huh, other people have already made something like this, but I don't see like a massive collection of them, like in one series. And most of them are just of the popular or elitist cosplayers. You don't see just everybody normal day cosplayers. So
Yeah, there are a lot
Speaking
of
of which, I probably should explain to these two. Unless, do you want to explain to these two what elitist cosplayers are? Because I love my girls, but they are a bit newer in the cosplay world.
Yeah.
what it basically boils down to is you're labeled an elitist cosplayer when you are fan run, and by that I mean your fans, people who like your stuff, pay to have your cosplays made, or pay to get the materials so you can make them. So you become so famous that you don't even have to like go and buy your stuff. You could just put up a wish list and people buy it for you. So
Like Yaya Han.
yeah, and
Yeah.
Jessica, what's her face, and
Yeah, Jessica's the other one I'm thinking about. I remember seeing her at a convention, and she was really nice to me when I first started cosplaying. She was like, I wonder if I just cried on the spot.
I don't doubt that most of them are really nice. I really don't, and I mean, I would never want to be in their position because I can't imagine like getting all the flack.
I couldn't imagine being in this because everyone now, I hate this, which I'm actually going to bring about cosplay positivity, which I know that you are really involved in. A lot of people are now calling like the elitists, like there's a lot of bad things about the elitists, like, oh, the elitists are this, the elitists are this, elitists are this, elitists are this, blah, 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 about the elitists, and I'm like, I feel so bad for those people. Like, I go through a bit of crap because I'm well known, but at the same time, I'm not well known. It's like regional well known. Like, if you're in a region for a while, you get well known in that region.
She's well known outside of our region.
Because my region hates me. Yay! Region hating me, people!
Not a thing to be loving!
My region hates me.
Help me yell at her for that part. You are not allowed to do that to yourself, Diana.
I know. I love you too, Marie. So when did you really start getting involved in like cosplay positivity, and what do you like? What's your message for cosplay positivity?
Cosplay whoever the hell you want, and hopefully I'm okay to say that on your channel.
You can say that. It's probably fine to say that on my channel.
I'm actually like really a traditionalist, and I don't use a lot of profanity, so I'm never sure if like even just saying the word hell is a bad thing. But yeah, I just tell people, cosplay for you, enjoy it. We really have got to stop being so negative. Like, there's so much negativity everywhere on social media, not just in the cosplaying community, but just in general. So if one person can start to spread some positivity, then another person will, and another person. And I believe the community needs that more than ever, because I may have not been in the community very long. I mean, I've only been doing this since 2013, so like 3 years now. But
this is your 4th
I feel
year.
like
Congratulations.
Yeah, I've almost made 5. I just feel like there's so much good that could be happening, but it's just like people are just talking about it happening and never going through with it. So
yeah, I have to say I've been in the region since about 2008. I have to say there was less negativity definitely when I first started cosplay. I've only noticed it cropping up since my first 2 years, maybe it was just me being really, really, really just innocent and very just, oh my gosh, everyone's so nice here. So I might have not noticed it in my first 2 years, but like by my 4th year of doing it, I've really noticed, like when I go to masquerades, there can be really rude competition. It's like, if you can be in costume contests, I've seen people that are just like, oh god, I can't even describe them.
yeah.
If I was there, I probably could. But then again, I'm the one that has those words.
Yeah, I actually participated in a masquerade for the first time last year at Anime Midwest, and that was like the scariest thing I've ever done with my life. But in the end, it was fun too. But I did get a really rude comment from one of the other contestants, and it almost made me leave like the prejudging and not attend it. But it's like when moments like that happen in cosplay, you really can't let it get to you. You know, people can say things and it's gonna hurt, but what matters is how you're gonna react next. You can be the person who walks out and stops cosplaying because so and so hurt your feelings, or you can start being positive and looking at yourself for how beautiful you really are and loving what you do. So.
Yeah, you sis, both of you
Yeah.
sisters, pay attention to what she just said, because that was like probably one of the best things I think that's just been said on the show.
I would listen.
I listen.
So Queen Cosplay knows what happened. We went to a judging, and this judge told me, you need to go make a fake cosplay for us. You have to make the cosplay, but of cheap material, and then make the cosplay good a second time around.
I heard about this. I was there too, just not at the
Wow.
judging.
And I'm like, okay. And she's
A
like,
judge said that?
a judge told me that
Oh my
you can't make a cosplay just by doing a run rounder, like, using no pattern and just interpreting it. So
So
she
no
told me I
marks
had
for
to
creativity.
make the cosplay out of muslin material, like the muzzle, like the really cheap material.
Muslim? You mean?
What? What is it?
Muslim.
Yeah.
A Muslim material. It's Muslim.
I know it sounds like such a weird name, but she told me to use that material, make the cosplay, then take it apart and use it as a dummy pattern for the actual cosplay set.
Okay.
Not a good idea.
No.
And I kind of
I feel like
No, go ahead, say.
I was just gonna say I feel like people need to know when they enter masquerades too, and I can't speak for everybody because I've only been in one, but from the experiences I've heard from others, you have to be careful because the cosplay judges are often picked. Some of them are picked the day of because they don't have enough judges, right? And so they don't screen these people very well. And some of the judges aren't looking at the cosplay, they're looking at the cosplayer. So they're judging you more on how you look versus the costume on you. So
Yeah. I have to say, as somebody who actually is, I'm kind of, I don't know what you, I think you're like, I believe what I've read about you, you're more like a panelist style cosplayer.
yeah.
When I first started out, I was more like the judging style. I wanted to eventually become, a judge in the cosplay world, so just saying a bit from experience, if you are best friends with the judge, that will save your butt. 99.9% of the time. If you are best friends with the judge, or the judge likes you as a person, they will save you. They will save your butt. But if you're like, if you make any rude comments about the judge, you might not want to ever enter that contest again. I know that in my local region, one of my local judges actually hates me so much that I have lost. I've lost again and again.
And that's so sad. Like,
I mean,
that doesn't need to happen in the community.
I mean, like, I feel like when you enter a contest, this is why I've actually stopped. I'm transferring to more like a press and panelist, which these two girls know like crazy, because of how bad the judging is. Like you were saying, I didn't even know that a lot of the judges are chosen of the day of the convention. I didn't know that one. Actually, sis, Andrina, that makes sense now. That makes sense now.
You're saying it's Snow Queen because of the fact that I'm not.
Ooh, yeah, I wondered if Anime Boston ones were picked the day before.
No, sis, remember another anime convention. I mean, no, remember Anime.
Yeah.
My sister got roped into no sewing experience. She is a singer. She is a singer, not a seamstress. Got roped into judging a costume contest at the last minute.
And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, some of them, they just don't have enough judges. So, like, the day before, they're just bringing in, oh, you have a friend that's coming, right? Well, why don't they come do the judging? And they, like, have no sewing experience or anything. And I'm not saying that's bad, but when you're judging someone, you need to be able to tell, oh, wow, they know how to sew. Like, they're almost to the top level seamstress. Versus, oh, yeah, I can tell they're starting out, but it's still good. You know what I mean?
On top of that, I noticed that cheating has also been increased at conventions, sadly enough.
Cheating?
Cheating. A lot of cosplayers are actually getting commissioned cosplays
Oh yeah.
and passing out for their own.
Mhm. Yeah.
I mean, not to
Yeah, I've
act
noticed
negative,
that
not to act negative.
too.
I mean, there's a lot of issues with the cosplay community as a whole, but that's why I feel like cosplay positivity is so much more important nowadays.
Mhm. Yeah, I agree.
And two of us are very, very quiet.
Yeah. If you guys have anything you want to mention, you two can mention whatever you guys want to. Ask questions and stuff.
I can't think of any.
You always have that problem.
What's your favorite color?
Pink.
Purple.
Pink. My hair is pink, obviously. No, it's just a wig.
Yes,
Alright, so what's your favorite color?
Blue.
Is it like Miku's hair
Blue
blue?
or a different type of blue?
That's teal, and that's probably number 2 on my list. So
I was
next to
joking.
turquoise
Anyways,
and aqua and blue-green, and yeah. Anyway, it's actually really sad because like I've got Miku details on my car. I've got Miku everywhere. It's
Miku
ridiculous.
fanatic. Love those ones.
We love Miku.
If I ever
fanatic.
have a child and it's born female, let's just hope I'm in the right mind. Otherwise, I'll say, put Miku on the birth certificate.
Yes. And then your child's gonna be like, Mom, why did you name me Miku? And you're probably gonna be like, because it's my favorite thing in the world.
No, that's what I'm like. Come, child. I need to show you what's been in this room, but I've never allowed you to go in. And I open the door, and it's all like otaku, and oh.
I remember opening up to my mother. Okay, Marie, what's the question? She is in charge of the chat room. What do we got?
Crazy K Films. What is the meaning of life? I don't understand.
Oh my god.
Do you know this person? I have a feeling
Bro, go home. That's my bro.
We love it when like people come
Meaning
out
of
like
life is cosplay.
What?
It's a joke. The meaning of life is cosplay.
42, bro. 42. No, seriously though, I love that guy. He's not my like biological brother. We met at a convention, and it's actually really funny because it was the first convention I went to. I was cosplaying that day as Rin Nahara from Naruto, and he was cosplaying as Toby from Naruto. And I guess he was with the Akatsuki group, and they saw me from across the room, and they're like screaming, "It's Rin!" And I'm like looking over, I'm like, "Oh crap, it's the Akatsuki! I'm going to die." So I like ran the other way, and he like chased me, and oh, it was just great.
The fact that Toby is actually Uchiha Obito, who kind of is in love with Rin.
Yeah, it was perfect, and then it was funny because
Toby will protect Rin.
it was funny because we lost contact for the weekend, and then I posted a video like that Sunday when I got home from con, and he commented on it. He was like, "Hey, do you happen to know of a girl who took this picture of me and this Ren cosplayer? Because I've been trying to find her." And I'm like, "That's me." He's like, "Oh my gosh." It was funny.
Yeah.
okay. So I actually am reading up on your bio, so I actually know how to ask proper questions rather than, hey, like, how's your day going? And be like awkward like that.
We do that. We're awkward.
Yeah, we do awkward stuff on our show. Like randomly we talked about cat scratches on our show.
You know, is that last time or the time before that?
That was with Papa Prus.
Oh yeah, that's with Papa Bruce.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
So I have a question for you. Is your family like otakus, or is it just like you're like the one otaku for it, or like no?
Okay, I come from a very large family. My parents had 9 children.
Oh my gosh.
I have 7 sisters and 1 brother, and out of all 9 of us, only 2 of us are full-fledged otakus.
And you're one of them.
Oh yeah, I'm one of them. The others know, like, they didn't understand at first what it was all about, like the whole dressing up and cosplaying, but now they're like so used to it, and they'll go home and they'll be like, "So what convention you got coming up?" And I'll tell them. So, but beforehand it was kind of odd because it was like I can't really talk to you guys about this stuff because you don't really get it, but no, they're pretty supportive, so that's nice.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if like they were pretty supportive about it, or if they weren't supportive, or like what. I was kind of curious because like it's just like did you tell them like how much like of like I feel like you're making a huge difference in the cosplay community.
Oh, thank you. No, but like they were really supportive. They just got a little worried when I started like cross-playing and stuff. They were like, "Wait a minute, what's going on here?" I'm like, "It's just crossplay. It's for cosplays." But no, they know about all the stuff I do and they think it's great. They think I do too much, which everybody says, "You're doing too much. You've got too many projects." I'm like, "Well, I like to stay busy. I like to stay active." So, but for the most part, they're all very supportive.
Diana, the same thing.
Except with me, it's like my entire room, this area right here is just boxes of fabric that I bought from Joann's on my weekly raid. And I'm like, I know I have this cosplay I've meant to do like 2 months ago. Get it done eventually. Thank you, sis.
Okay, please.
You're welcome.
I have to actually ask you. You say you are the lead. You are the lead for Cosplay Assist. How does that work? Because I've always been interested in these type of people, like, the cosplay helpers. They go around conventions, and they have, like, the hot glue gun, and, like, the thread and the needles, and they're ready to help people that have cosplay disaster moments.
Yeah, so there's no set like organization for that. What we ended up doing with the cosplay community group that I help run, we made up our own cosplay assistants, and basically I designed this T-shirt and I wore it for several hours at various conventions, and I walked around with a backpack full of utensils for helping people who have cosplay malfunctions or they start falling apart. And I would just get an app on my phone. It's called Text Free, and it gives you a fake text number to use. And I gave that out several days beforehand on Facebook and the convention's website, and just said, hey, if you have problems at con, look for me this day, or you can text this number and we'll meet in a public location and I'll help fix your cosplay. So it went over really well. I have 9 staff members at the moment, and I think 5 of us are going to be doing this at various conventions this summer.
So what conventions are you hitting this summer? We're just kind of curious now. Now I'm kind of curious.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you guys are Midwestern based, sort of, right?
We are more like the Northeastern base. We're more Northeastern, but I'm not afraid to go Midwest, especially since Snow Queen Cosplay is moving out there to bug her out of the heck.
Yeah, we like
the heck, Snow Queen. I just say I'm kind of more. I'm more Northeastern, or I'm getting into Canadian based a bit, somewhat, mainly because of my location change.
Paris.
Oh, okay.
I'm more. I have to say I'm more. I mean, I'm partly European based. I have to say a bit. Just partly because I go there once a year in my life. But yeah, I'm kind of curious because I'm trying to get more out of like my old region, get into a new region.
Midwest.
Go.
Yeah, I'll be hitting up a lot of Midwestern ones. I'll be hitting up Anime Apocalypse, which is in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And that's in Indiana.
I wish I could go there.
Illinois.
Where?
Illinois.
Okay.
I have like my list up on my phone. I'll be going to ShumatsuCon, which is in Columbus, Ohio. Oddly enough, like 4 of these conventions are all in Columbus, Ohio. YoiCon, which is in Columbus, Ohio. JFAX, which is in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Anime Midwest, which is in Illinois, MatsuriCon, which is in Columbus, Ohio, RamenCon, which is in Maryville, Indiana, and Grand Rapids Comic Con, which is in Grand Rapids again. I may try to go to Youmacon and possibly one other con, but I don't remember the name. Somebody just shared it with me. But we'll see.
Yeah, I've always wanted to go to Midwest. Yeah, there. I want to visit you there, sis. She said yes.
Really, sis?
Yeah, Indy, LOL. I'm like, yes, I need to visit her. Snow Queen Cosplay, actually, due to personal reasons, she has to move out Midwest, so I'm probably she's gonna help me try to get based around there, hopefully. Like I said, I'm more based, I'm kind of split based over the summer. I'm more based in, New Hampshire, Connecticut, Vermont, Maine, sometimes Quebec, sometimes Paris.
You're gonna gain
That's my main base area. I go to Paris once a year. Oh my god, I love it there. I'm gonna get fat there this year, I swear. The good French food and bread. And I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna be depressed because there's no good bread in America.
Oh my gosh.
I get so depressed whenever I go to like Canada. Stokely's
Aw.
moving to Canada, by the way. Yes, you are, sis. And when I
am
get
so-
back from Quebec, and I'm going to be so depressed for like a week because there's going to be no good bread here.
I will make you a baguette if I have to. Just calm down.
It better be a good one. I got a message back that says India's awesome. Yeah, Stokely and Cosplay is actually moving. She's sad. We're moving, but we're more. I think Marie, me and Marie are more based in the northeastern region because that's where we're located.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just gonna be brief and say we're located in New York. Yeah, I know. I
Okay.
lived there for 8 years. Sorry, these two are just chatting away with each other.
No, the one that said Indy was Happy Cosplayer.
Yeah, and then Andre commented back, yeah, I lived there for 8 years of my life.
Yes, I know. But I was correcting the fact that you said India instead of Indy.
Yes, Andrina lived in India. How was this? Was it awesome?
She lived in Indiana.
Okay. If you could go to any con in the world and it got paid for to go to this convention, where would you go to? That's my question for you now.
Anime Expo.
Hard.
I'm actually planning it. We're going to do a road trip in the next 2 years. We're taking a big group. We're going to rent a big van, and we're going to go down. And it's going to be awesome because that is my big con. Like, I don't want to fly overseas to any of the big cons over in Japan or anything like that. Just Anime Expo, and I would be happy. I'd be prepared to die the next day if that happened.
I went there
Not
once.
dying, but...
I went there once with a friend.
Mhm.
We did a competition for Anime Expo. I think I died on the spot. I think my first words were, oh my god, I'm in Otaku land! And of course all these otakus are looking at me going, who are you?
Right?
Who are you?
Because they're
And I
all,
was
like, local.
Really? Really die? Really?
No, I think the worst thing, I brought my mom to a convention in Paris called Japan Expo.
Oh Lord.
And we get on the subway, and she's surrounded by otakus and cosplayers and people talking to each other in French, going, "Trade this Pokemon! Trade this Pokemon!" And my mom's like, "Wow, this is common in Paris."
It's like, oh dear.
And somebody walks up to my mom and goes, "Are you a tourist?" And my mom's like, "No, I'm bringing my daughter to this convention. How big is it?" And this guy goes, "Dude, it's like over 10 million people." No, I think he said no. Over 100 people go to this. Like, it's huge. And mom's like, in Paris? And he's like, no, they go all across Europe to come here. And mom's like, wait, what? And I'm like, we get inside the convention hall. My mom,
Shock and all.
absolutely shocked. The otaku just came out of her, and I'm just like, I love these people. And I was like, Kaylin, shut up. She just told me to shut up. And then I think she was shocked. She was really shocked. The entire thing shocked her. Then she started accepting it because she didn't realize how big it was. She thought, both these two girls go to GenereCon. It's a very local small con. About 5,000 people go to it a year. And she thought that's how many people were into anime.
Oh my gosh. That's adorable.
Sure about that?
She's like, oh, just everyone at RPI is into anime.
No,
That's
there's more.
adorable.
Around the world.
I want to take her to anime. I want to take her to San Francisco Comic Con one day really badly.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be fun.
That'd be a fun con. I want to take her to San Francisco Comic Con.
I still think your mother would go into shock.
Yeah. We're going to give you the floor for a few minutes. So you can advertise about whatever you want to, any cons you want to advertise, anything in general you want to advertise, your pages, whatever. Go ahead. We're giving you the floor now.
Okay, well, I don't really know much to say. I've only ever been interviewed once before in my life, and I was like a deer in the headlights because it was at con, and I was like, what do I do? What do I do? So this was really fun. Thank you, ladies. Yes, I am striving to be a very positive role model, or however you want to see me. I do not ever want to be cosplay famous or positive. That's never been my goal, so please don't ever look at me like that. I try to be a friend, or in some cases, a motherly figure to people that are new in the community. So if you ever have questions, you can hit me up. I respond to any form of contact. I have a Facebook, which these lovely ladies have left in the description of this video. It is Happy Cosplayer, and pretty much if you look up anything and then put in the words Happy Cosplayer, you're bound to find me. If not, then I'm not sure what you're looking at because that's like my tag name for everything. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say other than the fact stay positive, cosplay who you want. Obviously, make sure you're cosplaying for yourself. Love yourself. Your body is perfect the way it is. Don't try to change it. If you want to start having a more healthier lifestyle because cosplaying is something you love to do, then do it. Don't just say you're going to do it. Do it. I have lots of open positions for different projects I do if anybody's interested in helping out or volunteering, or if you're not local and you want to try to start doing some of these things, you can hit me up and I can help you get started with ideas and stuff. But no matter where you are, just stay positive and spread the positivity. That's all I got. Yay!
Awesome. We were like, I just have to say that you were just like so like I was so afraid that like this person's probably really professional about this. She's probably done it several times, and then just this major screw up happens, and I'm like, ah, because that's what I do with myself all the time.
Oh no, it's cool. Like,
oh, you contacted me.
I contacted you, and you were not picking up, and I contacted you, and you're not picking up, and I'm like, what happened to Marie? So Marie, want to tell everyone the story? What happened?
I wasn't here at first.
Yeah.
why?
I had started a job thing of sorts. It's not really a job, but it's
Training jobs.
yeah, one. And I have to be up from 9 to 2. That's what it runs. And I didn't get enough sleep last night because my brother was a pain in the ass.
Congratulations, Murray brother, for being a total pain in the ass. You won an award.
It was after 10:30, and he had his whatever he was doing was like loud enough that my mom could hear it downstairs, and I could hear it from down the hall. And I literally got, when I had woken up again already because I had to use the bathroom or something, so I came back up and I was like, if you don't turn that down, I'm gonna hurt you, to my brother. And he's like, go back to bed. And it's like, having trouble, you're too loud. So I got home because I woke up at 7:15 this morning, hadn't been asleep since, so I came home around 2:20, came up to my room and passed out. You're lucky I woke up. My parents came to wake me up for dinner.
Well, that's good to hear. I was worried about you. I thought like your program went long, and then was actually going to be a different timing.
Oh no, it was the regular timing. I just was really tired.
Oh, it's okay. I completely understand.
Because I slept. Because otherwise I'd be like, huh? I'm asleep. Well, do it yourself.
I actually slept until 1 p.m. today.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I went to bed at like 11 last night. I slept until 1 p.m. because I was just so tired because of finals in college and stuff like that.
I went to bed at 9:30, kept being woken up.
Yeah, she was kind of up talking to me.
We were talking until about 2 a.m. in the morning. We were just like talking to each other about like random stuff.
Remember, if you're going to do that type of stuff, always go for the other sister. Never do that to me because otherwise you're just asking for trouble.
Man, I miss the nights being up at like 2 a.m. Now the only time I'm up at 2 a.m. is if I'm at cons or if I'm like pushing to get something done the night before con. I'm like in bed by like 10 p.m. every night.
The nights before cons are the worst thing in the world.
Oh my gosh.
The month before con is the worst in the world because you start having those nightmares where you show up and you open your suitcase and all that's in there is a wig and some moths that come out. And then like the week before is even worse because then you like start getting really anxious and you don't eat right and it throws your whole body off. And then at con, of course, you don't eat like at all, at least not as well as you should.
You never, except like one time. I really think that I want to be more like, I really want to do a lot more cosplay possibly because my younger sister's getting really into cosplaying, but she's only about like 16, and
this is the biological one.
My unbiological one. And she's been like my sister. I've like known her since high school aspects of cosplaying because she's just already such a sweet person, and she went through so much bullying before she got into cosplaying. The last thing I want to have her go through is any more bullying through cosplay. So I have to be like, I'm like super guarding her whenever it's cons.
Are you talking about who I think you're talking about?
Katie?
Yeah.
Yeah, Katie.
Well, I'm joining us tomorrow for...
Wait. She's only 16?
Yeah, she's pretty
Really?
young. Yeah. Okay, we're not gonna have this discussion about Katie on the internet, okay, guys?
Sorry.
We do that. It's part of us.
We talk about random
The
stuff.
crazy cosplay duo is a crazy cosplay duo because
Yes,
we do
we would love to have you on again if you ever want to come on and like talk about more stuff
Yeah.
and encounter this craziness that happens usually.
Oh my gosh, that would be so fun.
Yay! Like this is
Well, we
literally
get
what
some
we do
viewers.
all the time. We just go crazy and stuff happens and like one time I was on and my dog walked in my room and finally I go, give me a sec, I run and I pick up my dog and go, look at this fluffy object and then I was like,
Papa Bruce.
oh, hi, random computer.
Papa Bruce's cats came in and it was like,
And it was craziness.
Sorry, critter. You're
I
mean.
thought the cat was, this is how bad it was, this is how tired I was before finals. I thought the cat was an ostrich on Papa Bruce's bed.
Yeah, I was like, really, Die? Really?
Yeah, that happened. It was
Scolded
craziness.
her. Papa
Okay.
Bruce and I.
So, I'm like, also, guess what, Marie? I had a burger today. I wanted to like dress up as America and be like, yo, I'm the hero, but it was too
Yeah.
cold inside this house.
America.
America!
Yeah, we're doing Neo-Italia panels, and one of them she's them America, and one she's them Italy. I will be them Hong Kong when our. Oh wait, no, she's not gonna be able to do it anymore.
Thank you, sis.
Which means we have to find a new Femme Spain, or I can be Femme Spain, which would be a lot easier.
Hey,
That's
too
awesome.
bad we can't bring a lovely Snow Queen cosplay with us
That'd
to
be
Camp Anime.
sad.
I know, we're so sad you have to move because we would bring you to Camp Anime with Matt. Matt is like the best. Oh, you might love this. Matt is the best concher in the world.
Yeah,
So-
he is.
At a convention, the local region found out I was doing a panel at a different convention that was not in my region, that is actually now considered my cosplay region. And they wanted me to do this panel, so they started messaging the con chair asking to remove it. And the con chair calls you up and goes, I'm going to keep your panel because I like you. You're polite. I like you.
Aw, that's nice.
And I was like about to cry. And then I ran to my Metanoia convention and he's like, hey, hug moment! And I was like, oh my god, I love this
Yeah,
con
me
chair.
too, which was kind of creepy because I only met him that time.
He's like every dream's con chair. He's like, you see him at
I
movie
wish you
and you say hi to him.
local cons for us.
You
would
see him at a
never
convention. And I guess this is my region. I guess I have a different region where I live, and then I have a cosplay region, and then I have a Lolita region. So I have three
Okay.
regions. And my con region, whenever I see him, because he's going to most of the cons I'm going to, he's like, hey, give me a hug, 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 give me a hug.
And he's over hyper again.
Yeah, I'm over hyper again. Anyway, we're in the last time bit. I was going to do, so as always, I like to do a shout out to Papa Bruce, who is also known as Broken Wall Cosplay. He actually currently has cosplay badges that are up. These are badges that are about this big. They will have your picture of whatever character you want and then your cosplay name, and you can attach to your outfit, your cosplay, or your regular con badge.
He's making
And
money.
it's currently selling them for $10 a piece. It includes free shipping to wherever you are in the U.S.
Yeah, you gotta be in the United States.
Yeah. And we were super, super duper happy for having you on, Happy Cosplayer, especially like since I've just like, you just seem like such a busy person. I was like so afraid that when we'll get you on when I was talking with you on my Facebook page of randomness.
No, thank you for having me. Like, seriously, you can always come to me. I may be, like, always doing projects, but I always make time for people, so thank you guys.
We just give you like hearts. We're just giving you hearts. This is like a heart moment. I'm just like, hearts are going on here!
She's fangirling.
She's fangirling, like, Andrea's gonna fangirl when she finds out what I got commissioned for her.
Oh, shoot.
She fangirl screamed when I got the badge commissioned for her, her Wendy badge, because she cosplays Wendy Darling.
That's
And I am
cute.
so happy that Papa Bruce is making my Dark Elsa badge. Literally, of the Dark Elsa I chose. It's awesome.
Yep, the Dark Elsa you chose.
Is it Elsa from Frozen?
Only a
Yeah.
darker version, yeah. Her
I
hair's
need to get
black,
you together with my
so
friend Japanicana83 because he cosplays as gender bent Elsa and he calls it Elson, and he is the most hilarious guy you would ever meet. You guys would get along really well as two different Elsas. Oh my gosh.
I'm
Make
the
it
dark
happen.
version.
We have to,
Fine,
you two need to get in contact with each other. So we're about to shut off in 1 minute. I just want to say subscribe to our channel. Check
Do that.
out our Facebook link is way below, so hit a like for it. We are trying to get. I talked to a few conventions. A few conventions that I haven't hit that are out of our region are actually offering to give us lovely press passes if we can hit 50 subscribers before the con starts. We really want to go to ToraCon.
There's a list of ones we want to go to, but we need to.
We really want to go to ToraCon, and ToraCon's a local con. And shout out to Papa Bruce, who's actually helping us try to get subscribers as well, so that we can actually go to ToraCon and do a Force of Will cosplay with Papa Bruce.
Which would be awesome.
Which would be awesome. And like, you know, if we can hit up 100 subscribers, bigger conventions like Kineticon will offer me tickets, will offer me and her awesome press passes. I know Snow Queen Cosplay will want us to get press passes for other conventions because she obviously wants us to go visit her in Midwest.
And then we can when we actually...
Hit the subscribe, hit the like, and share Happy Cosplayer, and good night, everyone! Like this